tell me what.
All right, deputies, we're waiting. I'm waiting for the court-appointed form so I can complete those as we go along. I still haven't received them.
Yes, sir. They've been faxed out. They got faxed about 5 minutes ago now, so you should receive them momentarily.
Okay. All right. I'm on standby.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you. right, deputies, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. We have Ms. Bermudez here, who's our Spanish interpreter, and Mr. Tom Flory, who's a private attorney. I know they have better things to do than hang out with us all morning, so I'm gonna get started. If we can get the individuals who need to speak, who need translation from English to Spanish and vice versa, and Mr. Florio, who's your client?
Your Honor, I represent a young lady named Erica Ray. That's R-A-Y.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and get Erica Ray and whomever the individuals that need Spanish to English, English to Spanish interpretation, please. And if we could go ahead and just, I'm gonna just do the spiel one time. So if we could just
We'll go back first. Go back.
get everyone. All right, good morning, everyone. Today is May 18, 2021. This is the Magistrate Court of Clayton County. Judge Knight presiding for first appearance.
Muy buenos días a todos. Hoy es día 18 de mayo del 2021. Este es el Tribunal del Condado de Clayton y el juez Knight preside.
All right, we're here today for me to inform you of your charge or charges, your next court date.
Yo estoy acá para informarle cuáles son sus cargos, cuándo va a ser su próxima corte,
as well as whether you qualify for a court-appointed counsel
y si usted califica para que le nombren un abogado.
any special conditions that may apply to your bond.
Y también van a haber condiciones especiales las cuales podrían aplicar a su fianza.
Most importantly, I will inform you of your constitutional rights.
Lo más importante, yo le voy a informar cuáles son sus derechos constitucionales.
These rights follow you from the time you were arrested all the way through the conclusion of your case.
Estos derechos los siguen a ustedes desde el momento que ustedes son arrestados hasta la conclusión de su caso.
You have the right to the presumption of innocence, and the state has to, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry, Judge.
Go ahead, Ms.
Usted tiene el derecho a la presunción de inocencia.
The state has to prove your matter beyond a reasonable doubt.
El Estado tiene que probar su asunto más allá de una duda razonable.
That is their burden of proof, and they alone have that burden.
El recargo cae sobre ello porque ese es el recargo.
You have the right to an indictment for some felony charges.
Usted tiene el derecho a que se le formule una acusación para algunos delitos graves.
That indictment is done by grand jury, which are citizens of Clayton County.
Y esta acusación formal se hace por el jurado indagatorio, lo cual está compuesto de ciudadanos del condado de Clayton.
For other felonies, you have the right to an accusation.
Para otros delitos, usted tiene el derecho de que se le formule una acusación.
An indictment and an accusation are just formal charging documents that the state can bring against you.
Las acusaciones formales son acusaciones o son documentos formales que el Estado puede imputarle.
The state is the district attorney for felony cases and the solicitor general for misdemeanor cases.
Usted tiene, o sea, el Estado está compuesto de la Fiscalía para los delitos graves y de la Fiscalía para los delitos menores.
You have the right to a speedy and public trial by jury.
Usted tiene el derecho de tener un juicio público rápido y por jurado.
You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses that the state can bring to testify against you.
Usted tiene el derecho de ver, escuchar y contrainterrogar a cualquier testigo que el Estado traiga a testificar en su contra.
You have the right to subpoena any witnesses on your behalf.
Usted tiene el derecho de citar cualquier testigo para que venga a testificar a su favor.
You have the right to testify, but you do not have to.
Usted tiene el derecho de testificar, pero usted no está obligado a hacerlo.
Lastly, you have the right to an attorney to represent you.
Y finalmente, usted tiene el derecho de tener un abogado para que lo represente.
For bond, you may be entitled to bond today.
Cuando tiene que ver con la fianza, usted puede ser que tenga el derecho de que le otorguen fianza en el día de hoy.
you can post your bond through a bonding company.
Usted puede pagar su fianza usando una compañía de fianzas.
The bonding company usually charges a percentage or fee.
Generalmente, la compañía de fianzas cobra un porcentaje o una tarifa.
You will have to discuss the fee with the bonding company, but it can be around 15%.
Usted tiene que hablar con respecto a cuál sería la tarifa con la compañía de fianzas, pero podría ser hasta un 15%.
If you're posting a property bond or someone is posting a property bond, there has to be equity in that property of up to 3 times the amount of your bond.
Si usted va a pagar su fianza usando una propiedad o alguien va a pagar su fianza usando una propiedad, tiene que haber un capital neto en dicha propiedad que sea hasta 3 veces la cantidad total de su fianza.
If the bond is 1,000, for example, the equity must be at least 3,000.
Por ejemplo, si la fianza es de $1,000, la propiedad tendría que tener un capital neto de por lo menos $3,000.
Please keep in mind, this is magistrate court, and I may not be allowed to give you a bond, and that is by law.
Por favor, tome en cuenta que este es el tribunal de primera instancia y que puede ser que por ley a mí no se me permita concederle fianza.
If you do not get a bond today, that means that you may be able to get a bond on a different date after you speak with your lawyer.
Si usted no le dan fianza en el día de hoy, esto significa que puede ser que a usted le concedan una fianza en una fecha más tardar, después que usted haya hablado con su abogado.
Also,
Además,
if there's special conditions on your bond, that means you cannot go somewhere or contact someone.
si hay condiciones especiales en su fianza, lo que significa que usted no pueda acercársele a alguien o que vaya a algún lugar,
Please take the special conditions seriously because they can result in additional criminal charges.
por favor, tome estas condiciones especiales muy en serio, porque esto podría resultar en que le imputen cargos adicionales,
Such as influencing a witness or aggravated stalking.
ya sea influenciar un testigo o persecución ilícita con agravante.
All right, your next court date is your preliminary hearing date.
Su próxima corte va a ser la audiencia preliminar.
Preliminary or prelim is simply a probable cause hearing.
La audiencia preliminar es simplemente una audiencia para determinar motivo fundado.
Probable cause is the reason that the officer arrested you.
Y el motivo fundado es la razón por la que la gente lo arrestó.
That law enforcement officer will have to come to court and testify as to the reason you were arrested.
Ese agente tendría que venir a la corte y testificar de cuál fue la razón por la que lo arrestó.
And then the judge will decide if the reason was valid, and your case will move to either state court if it's a misdemeanor or superior court if it's a felony.
Y luego el juez tendría que determinar si la razón fue válida y de esa manera enviar el caso al tribunal estatal si fue un delito menor o al tribunal superior si es un delito grave.
Preliminary hearing date for misdemeanors is July 6th at 8:30.
La fecha para la audiencia preliminar para los delitos menores es el 7 de julio, el 6 de julio a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Preliminary hearing date for felonies is July 7th at 8:30.
Y la fecha para las audiencias preliminares para los delitos graves es el 7 de julio a las 8:30 de la mañana.
Bond. If you don't get a bond, again, you can speak with your lawyer, and it's possible to get a bond before July 10th, which is the bond hearing date.
Cuando tiene que ver con la fianza, Existe la posibilidad de que si a usted no le otorgan fianza en el día de hoy, usted pueda conseguir una fianza antes de la fecha del 10 de julio, lo cual es el día para hacer las audiencias de fianza.
When I call you individually, I will let you know what your charge or charges are, your bond, if you're entitled to a bond, and appoint an attorney to represent you if you qualify.
Cuando yo lo llame de manera individual, yo le voy a decir cuáles son los cargos, la fianza y si usted califica para nombrarle un abogado.
I will then ask if you have any questions.
Y luego le voy a preguntar si usted tiene alguna pregunta.
Please keep in mind, I can't give you legal advice. I can only tell you about your charge, your bond, and about counsel.
Por favor, tomen en cuenta que yo no le puedo dar consejo legal. Yo solamente le puedo decir cuáles son sus cargos, su fianza y si usted califica para un abogado.
All right, each of you raise your right hand, please.
Cada uno de ustedes, por favor, levante su mano derecha.
You solemnly swear or affirm any statements or testimony
¿Jura usted y afirma que cualquier declaración o testimonio
you will give in this matter now pending before the court
que usted dé en este asunto ahora pendiente antes del tribunal
shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
va a ser la verdad, toda la verdad y nada más que la verdad, lo juro ante Dios?
All right, thank you. You can place your hands down.
Ok, muchas gracias. Puede bajar su mano.
And Ms. Bermudez, you're always under oath. So,
Yes, sir.
I didn't swear to you, so you're good. All right, so our deputies, who do we need for Ms. Bermudez? Let's do hers first.
I need them for the male side. I don't know about the female side.
Okay.
Deputy Barr, can you give them for the female side?
Yeah, I don't have anybody that needs Hispanics for the female side. They didn't need it.
Okay.
They completely understand it.
Okay.
All right, so Ms. Bermudez is good?
So I need it for one male.
All right, let's do it. Bring them on out.
All right.
What's your name, sir?
¿Cuál es su nombre, señor?
Castillo Ramírez.
¿Perdón?
Jorge Castillo Ramírez.
Jorge Castillo Ramírez.
All right, Mr. Ramirez. Good morning, sir.
Ok, señor Ramírez. Buenos días, señor.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, you're charged with one count of no license.
A usted se le acusa de un cargo de manejar sin licencia de conducir.
Your bond is $1,000.
Su fianza es de $1,000.
One count of passing a stopped school bus and your bond is $500.
Y un cargo de rebasarle a un autobús escolar y su fianza es de $500.
Your preliminary hearing is scheduled for July 6th at 8:30.
Su audiencia preliminar está programada para el día 6 de julio a las 8:30 de la mañana.
All right, sir, what is your monthly income?
¿Cuál es su ingreso mensual?
Alrededor de 4,000, a veces es menos,
¿Perdón?
alrededor de 2,000 a 4,000 por mes.
Anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000.
All right, did you complete one of the applications for court-appointed counsel this morning?
¿Llenó usted en la mañana de hoy una de las solicitudes para que le nombren un abogado de oficio? Yes.
All right. All right, sir, I will appoint an attorney to represent you.
Ok, señor, le voy a nombrar un abogado para que lo represente.
Do you have any questions?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta? No.
All right, thank you, sir. That will conclude your first appearance.
Gracias, señor. Y esto concluye su comparecencia inicial.
Yes.
Thank you.
My name is Erica Ray.
All right, Ms. Bermudez, thank you for hanging out and your patience this morning.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
See you next time. Thank you. All right, Mr. Florio, good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, is Ms. Ray is your client?
She is, Your Honor.
All right. All right, Ms. Ray, good morning to you.
Good morning, sir. Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. You are charged with 1 count of simple battery, family violence, 1 count of violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. I do have bond amounts, but I will hear from your attorney, Mr. Florio here. Mr. Florio, go ahead, sir.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Your Honor, we would ask that the court consider a low bond for Ms. Ray. Ms. Ray is a resident of Clayton County. She has, to the best of my knowledge, Your Honor, she has 1 prior arrest, which I represented her on. All charges were dismissed in that matter. The district attorney's office did agree to both expunge that record and seal that record for her based off the facts of the case. Ms. Ray, I believe, is still a flight attendant. She travels for work, but obviously her resources are limited because she is a single woman responsible for maintaining her entire household. And so for those reasons, Your Honor, we would ask that bond be set and that it be set in a reasonably low amount so that her family members, who we expect will work to make her bond, have the opportunity to post that bond today for her.
Yes, sir. Ms. Ray, I'll set your bond at $2,500 for each offense, total of $5,000.
Thank you very much for that
Thank
consideration.
you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Mr. Florio. Are there any questions? The prelim is scheduled for the 6th of July. And if you bond out, it's automatically waived.
Yes, sir, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
No, sir, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Ms. Ray, that will conclude your matter. Mr. Florio, good to see you. See you next time.
Good to see you as well, Your Honor. May I be excused?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Honor.
All right, deputies. I'm still waiting on the forms. I don't want to continue just yet because it's I just need to go through the court-appointed application forms with them as they go through. So I just did those 2. I still haven't received them as yet. I just checked my email.
All right, while you're doing the females, I'll go check to see what's going on there.
I'm not going to do the females. I'll be on standby till I receive them.
Okay, all right.
All right. Thank you. All right, I'm all set. I just got the forms.
Clear, Judge.
All right.
You're gonna say your name nice and
You
loud.
ready? Okay. All right, ma'am, good morning. What's your name?
Tiffany Browning.
Miss Browning?
Okay. All right, Ms. Browning. Good morning to you, ma'am. You have one count of contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Yes.
That is a $2,500 bond.
Yes. Yes, sir.
And ma'am, your preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 6th of July, and that's at 8:30. And looking at your application for court-appointed counsel, ma'am, I will appoint an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice and loud.
Reyna Delgado.
All right, Mr. Delgado, you charge with one count of possession of less than an ounce of marijuana. Is $1,500 is your bond. One count of tinted window violation, $500. And you have a preliminary hearing date of the 6th of July. That is at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Ms. Delgado, do you have any questions?
Reyna.
All right, thank you.
Nice and loud.
Sharita Farmer.
All right, Ms. Farmer, good morning. You're charged with one count of battery. That's a $3,500 bond. You have a preliminary hearing date scheduled for the 6th of July, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Ma'am, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you.
Last name, nice and loud. Go ahead. Last name, nice and loud.
Martha Johnson.
All right, hello, Ms. Johnson. You have a count of simple battery. Your bond is $3,500. There's a prelim date scheduled for the 6th of July, 8:30. And there's no contact with Timothy Johnson. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Ms. Johnson, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you, ma'am.
Last name.
Nilsa Stone Francesca.
All right, good morning, Ms. Francesca.
Good morning, Your Honor.
All right, ma'am, you have five. It's cruelty to children, simple battery, reckless conduct, criminal damage to property in the 2nd degree, and contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Each of those is $2,500 for each of those 5 counts. And you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July. One moment here, ma'am. All right, yeah, July 7th, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
No, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
That is it for the women's side, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. All right,
Thank you.
see you next time, Deputy Barker. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Deputy, ready?
Yes, sir. Alexander, step up. Please mask up with everybody back.
All right, what's your name, sir?
First name Marcus, last name Alexander.
All right, Mr. Alexander. You're charged with one count of, 2 counts of aggravated assault. And each of those is $5,000 is your bond. It's $3,500 on the cruelty to children in the 3rd degree. No contact with M. Broughton. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July at 8:30. And Mr. Alexander, I am appointing. You may not qualify once they speak to you, but I am appointing an attorney to represent you, okay? If they tell you different, then you can hire your own lawyer or represent yourself.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, you have any questions?
What was my bond again? I apologize, I missed it. You said
Your
5,000?
bond, yes, sir, it's $5,000 each on the ag assault. So $10,000 on the ag assaults, $3,000 on the cruelty to children, 13 is your total, sir.
I appreciate it.
All right, no problem, thank you. All right, is this Mr. Barker?
Yes, yes, sir.
All right, yes, sir, Mr. Barker, good morning. You have one count of battery, and it's a $5,000 bond, and you have one count of obstruction of an officer, misdemeanor kind is $1,000. No contact with Roosevelt Fentress, and your preliminary hearing, Mr. Barber, is scheduled for the 6th of July at 8:30. And just one moment here, I'm looking at your application for court-appointed counsel. All right, sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Mr. Barber, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Burger.
All right, sir, Mr. Barrow.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Barrow, charged with one count of battery.
No, sir, this is Mr. Burger, Brian Burger.
This is Mr. Berger.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is Barrow out?
That was a female, if I'm not mistaken.
Did we do her? I don't think we did her, but okay. All right, I'll come back to her. I just had her paperwork there. So this is Mr. Berger. Hang on for me, sir. Mr. Berger, let me just confirm here. You are charged with one count of criminal damage to property, and that is a $2,500 bond. You have a preliminary hearing, sir, scheduled for it's July the 6th at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Berger, you have a special condition. There's no contact with Sierra Ponder. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you. All right, Deputy, before we go, I just want to make sure here, is Jordan, so you have Jordan Bess and Edgar Bowen still?
Bowen.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And Bess, okay, I just want to make sure we didn't miss it. I mean, is Jordan Bess there, or is it Bess Jordan?
It's Jordan Best.
Jordan Bess, okay. All right, because I have it in alphabetical, so I'm just going through to make sure we didn't miss anyone.
Right.
So I just wanted to make sure that that it was good.
I got you. Okay.
All right. Good morning, sir. What's your name? Mr. Bess? All right, yes, sir. So you charged with one count of aggravated assault. Today, there is no bond on that offense. You do have a preliminary hearing, and it's scheduled for the 7th of July, and that is at 8:30. Also, Mr. Best, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have a bond hearing date that will be set for July the 9th at 8:30. Sir, you can speak with your lawyer, and that attorney should be able to get you a bond before. You have any questions, sir? Yes, sir.
State your name. Yeah, say loud so you can hear you. Okay, okay.
Is this Mr. Bowen? Mr. Bowen?
Yes.
Bowen, I'm sorry, sir, Mr. Bowen. Sir, you're charged with one count of failure to yield and one count of open container. Each of those is $1,500 is your bond. I'm sorry, 500, I apologize, 500. And one count of possession of drug-related object, that's also 500. So 1,500 so far. Then you have one count of driving while license suspended, which is 1,500. And then one felony of possession of methamphetamine, that is 7,000. All right, sir, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July at 8:30. And sir, I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, sir?
Total amount, sir.
All right, let's see, you got 1,500, you got 3,000, 7,000, 10,000 is your total, sir. All right. You have any other questions? All right, thank you.
Mr. Brown. State your name. State
All
your
right, Mr. Brown.
Yes, sir.
All right, sir, one count of brake light or no brake lights, 500. One count of possession of crack cocaine felony, 7,000. 7,500 is your total bond, sir. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July at 8:30. What is your monthly income?
I want to get a check,
All right, how much is that check?
about 1,300.
Was it the disability or something else?
Yeah, just,
All right, sir, are you employed?
no,
Did you serve in the military?
no.
All right, sir, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Brown?
No, sir. What time they're turning to represent?
Can you say that once again, please?
I said, what time the attorney to represent me?
Sir, I don't know. I don't know when they will be there, but an attorney will be in contact with you at some point very soon.
Oh, okay. All right.
All right. Thank you.
See to the back, I walk you back now. See to the back. Hold on, get started. State your name.
Terrell Collins.
All right, Mr. Collins, sir, you're charged with one count of seatbelt violations, 500 is your bond, and possession of less than an ounce of marijuana, 1,500. Preliminary hearing is July 6th, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you, sir. If they, for whatever reason, may not qualify based on your income, you can represent yourself or hire your own lawyer. You have any questions, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Collins?
Yes, sir. They had confiscated my weapon, and you said I had to get in contact with property, is that weapons property to retrieve the firearm? You're asking the wrong person that question. Oh, Judge, you can't answer that. No, I don't have any other questions, Judge.
Okay. All right, sir. All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Sure.
How you doing, Your Honor?
How you doing, sir? Good morning. What's your name?
Untitled Chapter.
All right, Mr. Drain, hang on for me 1 second here.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see. You're charged with 1 count of robbery. Your bond is $7,000. There's no contact with LaSwanda Thomas.
Yes, sir.
LaSwanda Thomas, sir, no contact with her. And you have a preliminary hearing date, and that is set for the 7th of July. And that's at 8:30. So I'm looking at your application here for court-appointed counsel, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Mr. Drain, you have any questions? All right, thank you. Good luck. Good luck to you, sir.
Morning, Your Honor.
All right, good morning, sir. Is this is it Falks?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Falks, you're charged with 1 count of theft by receiving stolen property. It's a $5,000 bond on that. And you have a preliminary hearing date scheduled for the 7th of July. That's at 8:30. Let's see here. What's your address?
5790 Court,
So you spell that first, spell it for me?
COLT.
Okay, Colt. All right. Court.
Yes, sir.
All right, what's the city?
Ellenwood,
And what's the zip code? What's the zip code there?
30294.
All right, what's your phone number?
678 437 5491.
Did you serve in the military?
No, sir.
Are you employed?
Yes, sir.
All right, how much do you make each month?
Anywhere from 15 to 2,500.
All right, sir, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you.
Yes, sir.
All right, you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you.
Don't know your name.
Denver Gregory.
All right, what's your last name again, sir?
Gregory.
Gregory?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Gregory. All right, sir, hang on for me. Good morning to you. All right, let's see. You have 1 count of improper lane change and impeding traffic. Each of those is $5,000 bond each on those. Reckless driving, $2,000. Racing on the highway, $1,500. Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you, sir.
All right, thank you.
All right. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, thank you, sir. Good luck. Good luck to you, Mr. Gregory.
Harris Gonzalez.
All right, Mr. Gonzalez. 1 second here for me, sir. All right, you have 1 count of loitering or prowling. It's a $1,000 bond, special condition. You can't go to 11 Riverdale Road. And preliminary hearing is the 6th of July, it's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, Mr. Gonzalez, you have any questions, sir? All right, thank you. Good luck to you.
Malik Green.
All right, Mr. Green, sir, is charged with 1 count of 2 fast food conditions, 1 count of improper lane change, 500 on each of those. Reckless driving and racing on streets, 1,500 on each of those. Preliminary hearing, 6th of July. That's at 8:30, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Mr. Green, you have any questions?
No, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you. Are you good?
Your Honor, I don't know if Hamilton is on your list or not, but he was actually, out the bond. And I went to go get him.
Hamilton, okay.
Yes, sir.
What about Jalen Finley?
He wasn't inside the deal when I looked him up in the system. He said not active.
So he's out, okay, all right.
It's gonna be, Hatcher.
All right, so you said
Oh, you are him.
Hamilton?
Okay. I said bond. I said OTB for you, I thought. Okay. Okay, I guess they still brought him down instead then.
Say that one more time?
They still brought him down, but on the paper it said OTB out the bond. So I'm guessing that in the system, his bond posted, but they still brought him down just in case.
Okay, so yeah, so if I don't have the hang on for me. Is it how do you say it for? Is it TOHJ?
Yes, sir. So
Talk. What does that mean, sir?
name.
I mean, I never heard that name before. I'm just asking.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right, so well, you're good. It's a $1,500 bond on your hit and run charge.
All right.
So you I don't have the warrant, so you're good to go. I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. And that's all I have for you, sir, unless you have any questions.
All right. That's it.
All right, good, sir. All right, Mr. Hatcher, good morning, sir. You have a couple of counts here. It's criminal trespass, 2,000, hit and run, 1,500, wrong side of the road, 500, obstructing an officer, 1,000, reckless driving, 1,500, fleeing from police, 2,500, failure to stop at a yield or stop sign, 500. Sir,
Yes, sir.
you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July. Those are all misdemeanor offenses. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions?
So what was the total amount of on the bond?
All right, 2,000, 1,500, 4,000. So far, this is 500 on the wrong side. Let's see, 5,000, 6,000, 5, 7,000. It's 8,500 is your total.
Thank you, sir.
8,500, sir.
Thank you.
All right, you have any questions?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Stephen Herbison, sir.
All right, Mr. Herbison, you have 1 count of trafficking marijuana. Unfortunately, I can't give you a bond on that today, sir. You have a preliminary hearing date is scheduled for the 7th of July, it's at 8:30. And you have a bond hearing date of the 9th of July at 8:30. I'm looking at your application for court-appointed counsel. Once you speak with your lawyer, sir, your lawyer should be able to get you a bond at the appropriate time before that date, okay? So speak with your lawyer and go from there. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, all right, thank you.
That's his name. Keith Jones, Garner.
All right, Mr. Jones, you're charged with 1 count of simple assault. Misdemeanor, so $1,000 bond. No contact with Richard. Narper Holt.
I don't know who.
Richard Harper Holt. And preliminary hearing is scheduled for 6th of July, so at 8:30. I'm looking at your application here. You got some notes on here. What is your employment, sir?
I was an agent downtown. I got shot 3 times last month. So I don't know job. I didn't have no they trying to work. The city of Atlanta's giving me a fund. That's the only income I have right now.
All right, sir. I'm glad you're okay there. I'm appointing an attorney to rep. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
All right, sir. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Hello, sir. My name is Gregory McNeil.
All right, sir. What's your name?
Gregory McNeil.
All right, Mr. McNeil, 1 count of battery. Misdemeanor. $3,500 is your bond.
Good.
No contact with Melissa Helm.
Understood.
Preliminary hearing, July 7th at 8:30.
Yes, sir.
And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Do you have any questions, Mr. McNeil?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Serious Medley.
All right, Mr. Medley. Trafficking marijuana. No bond today. Prelim set for the 7th of July at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Your attorney can discuss bond with the district attorney. You have any questions, sir?
I already have a lawyer.
Who's your lawyer?
I can't remember his last name off the top of my head, but he's from South Carolina.
All right, I'm gonna leave it down to appoint an attorney. Once your lawyer makes contact, then they'll be able to swap out with your lawyer. But just in case, I'm gonna get you a lawyer. All right, serious charge, you need a lawyer until that time, okay? All right, sir, you have any questions? All right, good luck to you. All right, so what's your name? Mincy?
Hanson Mentor.
Oh, Mentor, I'm sorry. All right, Mr. Mentor. 1 count of tinted window violation and driving with suspended license. Each of those is 500. Possession of a weapon during the commission of a felony, 3,000. I did 2,500. Preliminary hearing, July 7th at 8:30.
What's the total no bond?
3,000 plus 2,500 plus 1,000.
Cool. Thanks.
6,500 is your total. All right, sir. You have any questions?
No, sir.
All right. Good luck to you.
How you doing? I'm All right,
how you doing, Mr. Missy? All right, sir. You have it's a violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. More than 1 ounce of marijuana. Felony. 3,500. Possession of firearm by convicted felons, 3,500. seatbelt violation, 500. Preliminary hearing, July 7th at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Mincy? All right, thank you, sir. Good luck to you.
I do.
Go ahead. Go ahead. What's your question?
On the charge with the controlled substance, I want to know, like, why is it not just possession of marijuana over an ounce? Why did they say controlled substance? Like I had something besides marijuana.
Oh, that's just how the Georgia legislature titled it. So it's the violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act. So marijuana is still illegal. So that's just the title of it. So it's possession of more than an ounce of marijuana is really the charge, but it's under the Georgia Controlled Substances Act list of all of the drugs. Okay.
So I got 3,500, and 500.
Yes, sir. So you got a total of 7,500.
Okay.
All right. All right. Good luck to you. Good luck to you, sir. How you doing, sir? What's your name? What's your name, sir? All right, so, sir, you're charged with 35. You're charged with battery. Simple battery. It's a $3,500 bond. No contact with Desiree King. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for July 6th. That's at 8:30. July 6th at 8:30. If you're bond out of jail, that date goes away. You just wait for a court date in the mail. All right, sir. Appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions? You have an attorney? All right. So once your attorney files in their entry, then that attorney appointed will go away. All right, they'll be able to swap. All right. Good luck to you, sir.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing? What's your name?
Petaway.
All right, Mr. Petaway. What's your address?
My address is 400 Freeman Drive.
What's the drive?
Freeman Drive.
Spell that for me.
FREEMAN.
Okay. What's the city?
Hampton, Virginia. That's Hampton, Virginia.
It's VA, okay.
Yeah.
What's the zip code?
23666.
What's your phone number?
057-274-8861.
Have you been in the military?
No.
All right. What's your, are you employed?
Yes.
What's your monthly income?
About 3,000.
All right. I'm appointing an attorney to represent you.
All right.
You're charged with 1 count of trafficking marijuana. There's no bond today. Your preliminary hearing is July 7th. That's at 8:30. Your bond hearing is July 9th at 8:30. Speak with the lawyer and they can decide and discuss with the district attorney about possible bond.
If I get my
You have any questions?
If I get my own lawyer, I'm not gonna have a court appointment, right?
Yes, sir. You hire your own lawyer and that court-appointed attorney will swap out with that lawyer that you hire.
Thanks.
All right, thank you, sir.
How you doing, sir?
How you doing, sir?
My name is John Ricks.
What's your name?
John Ricks.
All right, Mr. Ricks. You got about 5 charges here. Criminal trespass, 3,500. I'm sorry, 2,500. Cruelty to children, that's also 2,500. Theft by taking is 2,000. And then you have a false imprisonment and a kidnapping. Each of those is 10,000. Special conditions, no contact with Joy or Moody. Can't return to the 30 Dogwood Lane in Riverdale. If you must go back there, sir, you have to make an appointment with the Clayton County Sheriff or law enforcement to go with you within 10 days of your release to get any items that belong to you. All right, sir, you have a preliminary hearing date is scheduled for the 7th of July, and that's at 8:30.
How do my family, I'm sorry.
Sir, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. Go ahead, what questions you have?
You know how my family will come up there at the court because she was trying to come this morning because the kidnapping, this is my daughter. My daughter lives with me. I gotta leave rights and everything. Like, this is my daughter. So it's just like they hit me with two of the same charges, false imprisonment and kidnapping, and this like it's nothing like this is my child. My child ain't nothing but money to have. This is my daughter.
How is this? Is this Journey Ricks?
Yeah,
who's your daughter?
Her name is Journey Reeves.
Joya Moody is who?
That's her mother. We live together. We're engaged. All of us live together. And,
I understand, sir.
But like long story short, I know that have nothing to do with you. But the officer wanted the baby was at my grandmother's house, so they went and got the baby from my grandma's house or whatever.
All right, let me stop you right. So this is being streamed live on YouTube. I don't want you to say a lot about your case without talking with your lawyer.
Yes,
hang on for me 1 second, sir. So I did look at this one earlier, and I did have a question on that. So I don't want you to say a whole lot. I will go ahead and reduce your bond and make it 5,000 on the 2 felonies, right? So it'd be 10,000 total versus 20,000 total on the false imprisonment and kidnapping, and then you have 2,500 on the criminal trespass and the cruelty. So that's 15,000 there, and then 2,000 on the kidnapping.
How much is it all together?
17.
17,000.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it, sir.
All right. So just hang on for me, sir. Hang on for me 1 moment. All right. You have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay. Talk to you, sir.
That's right. This is wrong.
We don't go off hand like that.
One moment for me, Mr. Rogers. 1 moment. All right, Mr. Rogers.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, sir, you're charged with 1 count of battery, family violence. 3,500 is your bond. There's no contact with Shamanda Timms.
Yes, sir.
Preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July, 8:30. I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Rogers? Questions?
No, sir.
Okay. All right, sir, good luck to you.
Romero, Your Honor.
Mr. Romero. All right, sir, 1 count of possession of marijuana, less than an ounce, 1,500. 1 count of tampering with evidence, the misdemeanor kind, 2,000. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 7th of July, 8:30. All right, sir, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Romero?
Total bond amount 35.
Yes, sir. 35 total. That's it. You're good then. Thank you. Good luck to you.
Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Smith.
All right. Good morning, Mr. Smith. Sir, you have just a one count of criminal damage to property, the second degree. So that's that's a felony. It's the felony kind, but your bond is $2,500. It's no contact with Kimberly Burns, and preliminary hearing is July 7th, 8:30. I'm appointing an attorney. You may not qualify, but I'm going to appoint one. If for whatever reason you don't qualify here, you can hire your own lawyer or represent yourself. You bond out of jail, your preliminary hearing goes away, sir. So you just wait for your court date in the mail.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Harold Speed, sir.
All right, Mr. Speed, good morning to you. All right, let's see here, sir. You have 4 counts. Simple assault, family violence, cruelty to children, and criminal trespass. Each of those 3, your bond is $2,500 each. And then you have a battery, family violence, your bond is $3,500 on that one. Then you have a special condition, stay away from Stacy Pratt. Can't return to the 1819 Rock Cut Place in Conley. If you do have to go there for any items or belongings, you must make an appointment with the police or sheriff to go there within 10 days of your release. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 6th of July. That's at 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, sir. Bond, the special conditions, and you have any questions?
I couldn't hear what you, I couldn't hear what you said. It was breaking up.
All right. Trespass, cruelty to children, and simple assault.
Okay.
And your prelim is on the 6th of July at 8:30.
Okay.
And I appointed an attorney to represent you.
Okay, how much was the total, sir? If all charged together? It was blacking out.
Okay, it was breaking up. Let's see here. We got 5,000. We got 8,500, 9,000. We got 11,000 is your total.
Okay.
All right, 11,000 is your total. And I appointed an attorney to represent you, sir.
Okay, I appreciate it, sir.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Good.
All right, Brandon Spence.
All right, Mr. Spencer. All right, sir, you have improper turn, 500, or improper signal, and a suspended license, 1,500, 2,000 is your total. You have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 6th of July, 8:30. You put a lot of X's on your application. Are you employed?
Yeah.
All right, you been to orientation?
I'm in there right now.
All right, so you know how to speak to people properly, sir? You know how to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes, sir.
How much do you make each month?
7,000-10,000.
All right. So you can hire a lawyer or represent yourself. All right. Do you have any questions? All right, thank you.
Your Honor, Mr. Johnny Torado, he was actually taken out due to him causing a disturbance in the process.
Okay.
ready, so if it's okay, I'll come on this for tomorrow.
Okay. So it'll be reset for tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Walker. Yeah, bring it back.
What's your name, sir? Hang on for me here. Mr. Walker, what's your name?
Keno Walker.
I'm sorry, Deputy, who is this?
It's Herbert Walker, sir. He, I got him for the medical floor.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. Thank you, Deputy. Mr. Walker, one count of battery. 3,500 is your bond. No contact with Keno Walker. Preliminary hearing scheduled for July 6th, 8:30. Will appoint an attorney to represent you. Any questions, sir?
No, sir, that's it.
Okay, that's it for you. Thank you, sir.
You have a seat by Mr. Brown. I'm gonna walk the cat, okay?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
All right, sir. What's your name, sir?
My first name is Aries, last name is Wyatt.
Mr. Wyatt. So you're charged with one count of criminal trespass. And 2,500 is your bond. One count of theft by taking, and that is 2,000. No contact with Taylor Joyner. You can't return to the 5758 B9A Georgia Highway 85 Riverdale location at this time. You have a July 6th court date, 8:30. And I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Sir, we speak with that lawyer may be able to change the special conditions. All right, you have any questions?
Yes, sir. I do have one question.
Go ahead, sir.
The theft by taking charge, the police, I called the police back on Friday. I didn't take the phone was in the car, and it's my phone. So she has the phone. The phone was in the Camaro the whole entire time. I didn't take the phone. The minute the police left, she got the phone back. That's why she was able to go back down to the police precinct to give them the information they need with her phone. So I didn't take it. I didn't take the phone.
All right, sir. Make sure you tell your lawyer that.
Okay.
And that charge can go away if it wasn't a real charge. Okay, your lawyer can be able to deal with that.
All right. Would you be able to take court be able to take into consideration of that and reduce the bond amount for that charge?
The theft by taking, that's a preset bond, sir. It's a $2,000 bond, and that's set by the Chief Magistrate, Judge Keisha Wright Hill. So that's already the lowest it can go.
Okay, and the criminal trespass, yeah, that's gonna be my last, and I'll leave you alone. With the criminal trespass charge with damage, as
2,500.
I explained to the police officer, my arm was in the door. The door was not broken. There was no damages to that door. So I also, I resigned there as well. So I didn't know how I was charged with that. Meaning that, there was no damages to the door whatsoever. And
that's why you have the preliminary hearing. The officer will show up and the officer will have to explain that. The officer isn't here today, so Once you have that hearing, then we can all decide, the judge can decide, if it's me or another judge can decide at that time when we hear from the officer and from you under oath and all of that. But as of today, make sure you make notes if you have the time to write down and remember everything and relay all of that to your lawyer, and all of that can be resolved at the appropriate time.
And is that bond, a set amount as well?
2,500 and 2,000, sir. 4,500 is your total.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Weeks. Leave it there. Leave it in the show.
I don't know.
Just wait right over here. Weeks, then over here. Back up a little bit for me, Weeks. Your Honor, he's gonna be 24 also, sir.
All right, who is this?
Mr. Weeks.
Mr. Weeks.
Hi.
All right, Derek Weeks. All right, Mr. Weeks. Criminal trespass, 2,500. Obstructing an officer, 1,000. July 7th, 8:30 is your prelim date, and I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. You have any questions, Mr. Weeks?
Today's date is what?
Today's 18.
July 7th.
Yes, sir. If you bond out before that, then you just wait in the mail for a new court date.
Oh, I have no.
All right, sir. Thank you. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Xavier Williams, sir.
All right, Mr. Williams.
No, I'm sorry, they got mixed up. Wings, you was next. I'm sorry. Wings. There you go.
It's Mr. Dante Weems. All right, sir. You're charged with seatbelt violation and possession of a drug-related object. Each of those 500 each is your bond. And then you have a violation of the Georgia Controlled Substances Act, which is more than an ounce of marijuana, and then marijuana with intent to distribute. There's no bond on each of those. And then there is a $5,000 bond on the possession of firearm during the commission of a crime. Sir, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July. Your bond hearing is set for the 9th of July, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. Even though you don't get a bond today, sir, speak with your lawyer, and your lawyer should be able to get you a bond before July 7th.
So, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So where being my first offense, I don't get a signature bond?
Doesn't work that way, sir. Signature bond are for non-serious offenses.
So I don't get a bond for those other two charges?
So you have 40.3 grams of marijuana. There's no bond today. Speak with your lawyer, and you can go from there with getting a bond. First appearance, certain offenses, you don't get bonds for those until we figure out what's going on.
Yes, sir.
Right? Any other questions?
No, sir.
Right. All right, good luck to you, sir.
Xavier Williams, sir.
All right, Mr. Williams. Sir, you're charged with one count of tinted window violation, 500. Possession of less than an ounce of marijuana is 1,500. and possession of a firearm by convicted felons, 3,500. All right, sir, you have a preliminary hearing scheduled for the 7th of July, and that's at 8:30. I'm looking at your application here, and I am appointing an attorney to represent you. All right, Mr. Williams, you have any questions?
Yeah, you said 35, 15, and 5?
Yes, sir.
All right, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, all right, thank you, sir.
All right, Your Honor, that's it for the male side.
All right, I got a question. What's happening with Quincy Zellner?
Quincy Zellner. If I'm not mistaken, Zellner wasn't at the list I was going off of.
Wound it out.
I lost that one, which told me which one was active, which one was not active. If I'm not mistaken,
Okay.
it wasn't active.
And then what's happening with Kelly Williams?
Kelly Williams. Out the bond.
Okay, so Williams and Zellner out to bond, and one more. I have one question on one more for you. All right, so on just going back up real quick. I just want to make sure, I just want to run through my list with you and make sure that we got the same people out to bond here. All right, so Rufina Barrow, did we do that person?
Rufina Barrow?
Yeah, B-A-R-R. Do you have your list, like the list that you all sent over, this list right here?
Oh, Rufina. Okay, from my understanding, he found out that she was actually in medical, so I think he had that set up already. Let me double check for you. SO6 for the Deputy Barber. Did you get that set up for Rufina? I'm clear. All right, he's logging in right now, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so there were two people. So Rufina, we're waiting on Rufina Barrow.
Yeah, we have her. She was in medical, so he went and got her, and he's putting her in front of the computer now. He's logging in. She can sign on in a minute now.
Okay. All right, and then there was Tiffany Browning. I don't have the warrant for Tiffany Browning.
There's a warrant for Tiffany Browning.
Yeah, and there's also no warrant for Sharita Farmer.
Sharita Farmer, okay.
Yeah, I first appeared them both, but I didn't have a warrant for them.
I'm about to find out who the arresting officer was and get in contact with them for you.
Yeah, I guess what I'm saying is it wasn't sent over to me, so it's possible that it's there, and you probably didn't send it. Versus, you know what I mean? Like, it's possible it didn't come through in the packet, is what I'm saying.
Okay, well, I can verify and intake to see what's like.
Okay.
Send the warrants to you.
Okay.
Well, I know, I'm not the court side. So I said it's probably the intake didn't send it over, or we'll get a warrant.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to make sure.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I see they're on now. Go ahead, Deputy Barker. I can hear you.
Okay, I apologize. We finally found her. She was in holding and she got moved to medical on us in the middle, and I have her right now.
All right. And this is Ms. Barrow.
Yes. Is that your name?
Yes, Rufina Barrow.
All right, Ms. Barrow. So you're here for first appearance this morning, Clayton County Magistrate Court. It's May 18th, Judge Knight's here. And I'm simply informing you of your rights, which you have the right to an attorney. You have the right to a speedy and public trial by jury. You have the right to an accusation for your charges, which is a charging document that the Solicitor General will prepare. You charge with misdemeanors. You have the right to see, hear, and cross-examine any witnesses the state can call to testify against you. You have the right to subpoena witnesses on your behalf. You have the right to testify, but you don't have to. Can remain silent the entire time because the state has the burden of proof. You have the right for them to prove these matters against you beyond a reasonable doubt. You have no burden to do anything. You will get a bond today on your 2 charges. You can post your bond. You must contact the bonding company. If you have equity in property or someone's posting property, the equity in the property must be 3 times the bond amount. Also, there's a fee that the bonding company charges. That fee can be up to 15%. Bonding company can give you more details specifically on their fees. And you have a preliminary hearing date, which is your next court date. Preliminary hearing is simply probable cause hearing or prelim. Either one of those mean the same thing. Probable cause is the reason for your arrest. The officer must testify as to why they arrested you. And after that hearing, the judge can decide whether that reason was valid. It meets the burden that the state has. And if it's so, your case can be bound over to the State Court of Clayton County. What's happening today is I'm giving you a bond on battery. Go ahead, raise your right hand for me, please, before we continue. Solemnly swear any statements of testimony may give in this matter not pending before the court shall be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, so you have battery, it's misdemeanor, 5,000 is your bond. Criminal trespass, misdemeanor, 2,500. Special condition, no contact with Victor Walter. Preliminary hearing is scheduled for the 6th of July at 8:30. You have any questions?
How much of the bond do you pay? He said
7,500 is your total.
So, like, is there like a percentage you pay, or I don't understand it at all.
I'll explain to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Deputy Barker can explain it, or once you speak with the bonding company, they will let you know what the percentage will be. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right, before you go, ma'am, are you employed?
Yes.
All right, what's your monthly income?
It varies. I'm on commission.
What's the average?
Sometimes it's 600.
Okay. All right, ma'am, I'll appoint an attorney to represent you. All right, you have any other questions?
No.
All right, thank you. All right, good luck to you, man.
Sit down here. Your Honor, you received that email with her sheet in there?
Let me check now, 1 second. Not yet.
Hey, I do know.
Oh, yeah, there's two, it's Sharita Farmer and Tiffany Browning. I didn't get the warrants for. So I just wanted to make sure that if those can be resent to me so I could sign them, because I didn't get them in the original packet.
I'll make that happen.
All right, appreciate it. All right, Deputy Barker, thank you. And I'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.